Hey guys, welcome back to another adventure. I'm your host, Massis32210. We're on the way to go check out the abandoned Pine Bar. It's an old bar that's like really set out on an old, how am I going to put this? We're going to be on US 1 today, which is in North Florida, heading to Georgia. Back in the 50s, this would have been like one of the main drags that would have brought you into the state of Florida. Back in its heyday, like from the state line to the other side of 295, we're talking about there was over 250 motels in a 30-mile stretch, maybe a hair more than that. This was like really big and popular back in its day. As far as a highway, now there was everything from motels galore, bars, restaurants, etc. for travelers. This is one spot I researched. It's been a number of years ago, and I just found out through a friend. I was told it's probably worth going to check out, at least just to see what's remaining there. So I'm taking his advice, and I figured I'm gonna bring you along. I've been really wanting to check this out. I think it was, I want to say 6 years ago, give or take, is when I researched this. So I figured it's time to go check it out before the place completely just rots away like a lot of the older buildings down here. Because once it rots away, it'll just be a pile of rubble and we'll never really get to see what's left. So give me 2-3 minutes. We're on the way there, and I'll have you on the tripod as we walk around and kind of check this place out. Well, here we go. It's the Pines bar. You get to see like kind of like right up there, the word bar would have been in like old school. It was painted on, but with neon running around it. I see something that was off the front of that like triangle. It's cool, 1950s, like I guess Art Deco. It would probably have some kind of sign hanging up. I've passed by this place like thousands of times being out here. So I kind of wanted to see what was here. That's kind of cool. Some kind of like half round, wonder if some part of a sign or something. Kind of getting a better look. This looks like I see some white kind of fading through, so I'm guessing this might have been white at one time. You would have had a little simple lighting up top. You see something was missing, so something was up here, maybe another sign of sorts. See, here's old fraternity order of police, like booster, and I see the date 1998, so that kind of gives you an idea when this place would have been in business. Front doors, of course, locked. But you kind of look at the cool triangle, like you can see the whole front windows, how they tilt out. I see the address. We see a for sale sign. We see some of the lighting up top has been ripped down. A little security light. I guess while we're here kind of peeping through, see if we can get like a little better look. And there's basically, it's a small little bar. Looks like nothing major. What I'm guessing, this would have been maybe a bar, package store. I wonder if we have, if this would have been, I wonder if this would have been like a little apartment for somebody that was living here. Two locks. Why don't we trek through? Somebody's old couch. So it had definitely been a little house back here. Let's see if we can step over some of these vines. Looks like well, we're not gonna go just climbing in. I just figured I'm gonna stop by and check it out. I don't know what this would have been. It looks like there was a doorway there. Maybe his old closet. We can see a tree growing into the soffit. So it would look like a lot of places indicative of this area. You would have had the business like right in the front, and then you would have had a home attached. Because out here, like where we're at right now, there's a major town where I live, way about 5-6 miles back, and there would have been another one, I would say probably another 5-6 miles. So this would have been literally in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. And like I said, hopefully you can kind of see through the dirty windows. See, right there would have been, I would have guessed that would be the package store part. You see the shelving. It would have had a small selection of probably different liquors and stuff. Now I see a doorway right there off to the right after all the shelves. Sorry, we got all this traffic early morning passing through. The old cash register is still there. And I guess it holds up to the name, being it's a pine bar. Pretty cool. Definitely dusty in there, filthy. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but it looks like I see strips, so I'm going to assume that it would have probably had a plaster ceiling, but of course that's not there. Something that I think was kind of cool, you notice this track, so it looked like maybe during the peak sun of the day, they probably had shutters to close it off, or maybe after the bar closed, they probably had didn't open till later in the afternoon. So they probably, if they were, like I said, there would have been a home attached. Looks like you might be able to get a little bit better look in here. See, that's the doorway I was talking about right there off to the right. Maybe that led you off to some restrooms. I was hoping we could get in here and check it out. But I mean, I'm not going to complain for what I got to see already. At least I can say I stopped by and seen this place. I love the little glass blocks. That would have been an AC of sorts. And it looks like somebody must have started cleaning up here and just dumped a bunch of the pond fronds through here. And see, this would have been, maybe this was the restroom side of the business, and the other side in the back was the residence. You gotta love Florida with its palms and different things. And obviously that wouldn't have been there, so that kind of tells you how long ago this place would have really been shut down for that plant, or that tree at this point would have gotten here, because obviously we could tell that's a doorway or a gate, the way to walk through. So this would have been all nice manicured probably back in its days. We got a tree that probably would have been here, but I don't think it would have been so big. And of course, with a lot of places, 1989 is the last thing I could see that this thing was open. And you could tell something you haven't seen in many years, all the bottle caps that are in the parking lot. So that would have been people out here opening up beer bottles and drinking and just tossing them down, and they would have just got stuck into the asphalt. It's kind of cool. The old Pines Bar. Nothing out here nowadays except old memories from anybody from the era that would have remembered this place. I guess before we kind of go, I figured look at that, if you can see that make it out on the floor itself. Let it go, what does that say? Let it go, Louis, let something. And then it says, welcome to Pines Bar on the floor. And if you can make it out to the right hand side at the bottom, it's the tail end of the word Budweiser. So that would have been an advertisement from the local beer distributor would have made for this place. But that thing has seen better days. I just happened to notice on the wall right above the thermostat, in between the register and the shelf, if you can see it way back there, Florida Gators 1996 national champs. It's a cool place. But we couldn't get in easy, and we're not going to force our way in. So I figure we'll call this exploring, or this explore done. I kind of had fun just to stop by and get a closer look, because it's like anything else. Once it gets so old and so decayed, we kind of want to be able to see it and have some memory of something of it before it just deteriorates. I appreciate you guys coming out on this. I've got a couple more explorers I'm going to go check out. There's a kind of a hidden motel. We're going to go back down the highway here, going back to the other town. So I figure we're going to stop by on that one. Stay tuned. It'll be, I don't know how I'm going to put these videos out, but if you see this one and you haven't seen it on my channel, keep your eye out. There's an amazing motel that's kind of hidden. A buddy of mine told me I need to go check it out. Thank you guys so much. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Kind of helps rank my channel. I appreciate it. I'm sorry we couldn't get inside, but at least we got a chance to check out the Pines Bar. I guess that's it. It's just the Pines Bar. I guess the named after the actual pine bar that sits there at the front as soon as you kind of greet you as you walk in. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.